The other note, I just realized that I have too much expectations from people. I have unrealistic expectations from people. And then I also learned that your family is your greatest support system. Like no matter how close you are to people, outsiders, like your family is that particular body. Hello homies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Chiwumi Christiana, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back to my channel. I know it's been a while, yes. I've been away for quite a long time, and there were so many reasons for my absence, but most of all, I'm sorry for airing you guys. But yes, now I'm here, and really it's the end of the year, so I've been trying to do a reflection about how this year was for me, things I learned, and how my Christmas celebration went. So let me start from how my Christmas celebration went. So my office closed for the year on 23rd, and I was at my brother-in-law's place. Then from there we moved to my sister-in-law's place, and that was where we had the Christmas celebration with his family members. You know, it's my first Christmas as a married woman, so I just had to be there, and I was doing Iyawole duties. Okay, yeah, so I was doing Iyawole duties, so we cooked food, we ate, we had fun, we gisted, and all of that, and then we returned home like on the 26th. So when we got home on 26th, I said that okay, this is me and my husband's Christmas. So I made a very delicious pot of fried rice. I think I would add the video of the fried rice to your screen so you can help us enjoy the fried rice from afar. We wined and dined, and it was just myself and my husband. And I think a day after, our family friends came around, and then we were just gisting and talking about how the whole holiday went and how the year went. You know, we are just catching up because it had been a while since we saw. So I had to do some last minute laundry. Although I didn't wash all my clothes, but thank God I've reduced the number of dirty clothes I'm carrying into the new year. And now I'm currently at my parents' place. I came in like, I don't know when I'll be uploading this video, Sha, but I'm at my parents' place. So I'm here for New Year, since my parents always have the New Year celebration at their house. So my husband will be joining us on the 1st of January, and we'll be catching up with family members. So this year for me started on a very good note, and it's ending on a good note. Yeah, it's ending on a good note. But this year started on a very good note. You know, I had high hopes, I had expectations, you know, I had prayer points that I had given to God at the beginning of the year, like this is what I want the year to be, and all of that. And also, as at last year, I wasn't thinking about my wedding. I think it was my sister's wedding that we were trying to plan and everything. And then when I and my husband had the conversation, we just thought, okay, maybe we should just do introduction. So at this time last year, I didn't know I was going to be married. And we did our introduction in the first quarter of the year. That's March. I think March 25th precisely was when we did our introduction, and it was really beautiful. But the highlights for me this year was planning two weddings. I planned my sister's wedding, and I also planned my wedding. Those were my like highlights of the year because I was going to the market, and I enjoy going to the market so much. At some point I was doing an errand business, but because of my 9 to 5 now, I can't really keep up with the errands business. But I was at that time, okay, I think close to my introduction time, I had to resign because I had a course I was doing and I had to complete. And my job was not giving me time to complete the course, so I left the job, which was not like the best thing for me to do, but I needed the time to myself. And then much later, I was planning my sister's wedding. You know, I was going to the market every time, enjoying every bit of going to the market. Like I really enjoyed everything. I sell fabric, so I was in charge of Ashwebi for her friends and her husband's friends. And then I was also with my mom. We were buying the ashwebi for the family. You know Yoruba parties now. If you, in case you don't know, I uploaded short clips of her video on my channel. So watch the video with the link that I'll put up. So about my job, sometime last year when I started my channel, I think I uploaded a video of how I got the job. But at the time I needed to resign, I was left with no other option than to resign. So I resigned my job, and then after completing the course, I didn't have a job for a while. And then the opportunity came for me to go back to where I was working before. And although I didn't want to go because I wanted a bigger opportunity, I wanted somewhere better, but I just went back because that was the wise thing for me to do. And I believe that God has plans for taking me back there, because if He did not have plans for taking me back there, then I shouldn't be there. But that is where I am working currently. So that is one of the things that didn't sit so well with me this year. And then sometime in September, I got married. So the truth is, I planned my wedding in less than 2 months because my sister's wedding was in July, and as of July, we didn't even know I was going to do the wedding. Like, me and my husband were just talking about it. Should we? Should we not? Should we do it? Should we not? And then, boom! After my sister's wedding, we just talked to my parents about it, and they were cool with it. Then, fast forward to September, we had the wedding, and then it's been really beautiful. You know, when you are doing love with someone when you are doing life with someone that you love, everything seems so cool. Not like we don't have our arguments, not like we don't fight, not like, okay, maybe not fight, not like we don't have misunderstandings, but yeah, we've been there together through the good times, the bad times, the not so good and the not so bad times. And we're doing well. I believe that we're getting to know each other more. We are getting to understand each other more by the day. And above all, we base our relationship on the word of God, because it is only God that has helped us this far. And it is God that has allowed us to even get married when we didn't even know that we were going to get married. So those were like the major things that happened for me this year. So talking about lessons that I learned this year, I think in the coming year, I'm going to choose myself over and over again. I know I've been saying it for about a week now on my status everywhere, on my Twitter account, that I'm going to choose myself. I am really going to choose myself next year. I think that I am selfless, and I'm selfless to a fault. By saying that I'm selfless to a fault, I realize that when I need to say no to people, or when I get to say no to people, I feel very guilty for choosing myself, for doing the right thing for myself. There's this burden of guilt that comes to me, like, you shouldn't have done that, and maybe you should have just tried, maybe there should have been a way out. But really, at what expense? At the expense of my convenience, at the expense of my comfort. And the funny thing is, when tables turned, like, I'm not sure I saw, like, I'm not sure anybody put me first. Like, in fact, one spectacular issue is a friend that we're trusting God for something for, and in my closet I'll be praying. Of course, when you're praying for your friend, you're not supposed to tell your friend that, hello, I'm praying for you, so that you will know that I'm praying for you. No. So we're praying together. I was praying for her for something, we're believing God, and then when it came true, or when it seemed like it came true, I didn't get any information, I didn't get any memo, I didn't get anything. Like, I just saw it and I'm like, really? I was pained. I was pained, to be honest. I was pained because I felt like, no, it shouldn't be like this. But then on the other note, I just realized that I have too much expectations from people. I have unrealistic expectations from people, which is because of the way that I am built, maybe because of the way that I do to people. I have a philosophy of life that I will do unto others what I will have them do unto me. So I feel like this philosophy has helped me to build unrealistic expectations for people. And then when they mess up, I feel like, God, no, it shouldn't have been this person. It shouldn't have been this person. I think that God just put me through all of these disappointments in friendship to understand that nobody is irreplaceable. Like, even myself, I'm not irreplaceable in anybody's life. Like, friendship is just like, okay, so some people is why you are available, is why you are there. Once you are no longer there, there's no more effort. Of course, I have beautiful friendships that I've built over the years. I have friendship of over 15 years. I have friendship of like years ago that I still keep touch with. But I believe that those friendships are defined. So when we meet, we like relate based on the definition that is binding our friendships. So I feel like for some of these friendships that I did not define, they really hurt me this year. And next year, I'm actually going to put myself first. Yes, I would be a good friend to people. I would do my best for people, but not at my own detriment. I am not going to please anybody and unplease myself. Like this next year, I'm going to like really do me. If you're angry, if you are pissed, I may apologize. I will not even apologize because I can't apologize for choosing myself first. But yeah, I think that's one thing I learned. And then I also learned that your family is your greatest support system. Like no matter how close you are to people, outsiders, like your family is that particular body that you always fall back on. Your family is that backbone that you might not see. Your family is that support that you might not think exists. Fine, God will bless us with the gifts of people. There will be friends that will stand thicker than family. There will be friends that would stick closer than even your siblings. But for what is what? Family. So please, I'm going to say this. If you feel like you have issues with your family, if you feel like you're not on the same page with your family, for one reason or the other, please reconcile. Before this year runs out, please reconcile. Don't go into the new year bearing grudges against your family. I don't know who this is for, but please don't go into the new year bearing grudges against your family, because when things go south, your family is going to be that one body that will be there to support you. And family could be your immediate family, it could be your extended family, and it could be even the friends that have stuck closer than even your family. So I just want to make this video as a wrap on my channel. I love you guys. Thank you for the support, but I know that you can do more. Please do well to engage my previous videos. Please let me hit the 1K subscriber in 2023. I need new subscribers, and I'm begging, please share the link of my videos that you enjoy to your family, share to your friends and to your loved ones. I'll see you next year. Happy New Year in advance. Bye.